From the Severe Weather Center, we don't have any severe weather around here. We have hot, humid conditions. We could have some thunderstorms tonight, but they have had tons of rain in Duluth, Minnesota over the last 24 hours. Some reports of 6 and even 7 inches of rain in some locations. We have Officer Jim Hansen on the phone now of the Duluth Police Department to tell us what the overall situation is there. Good morning, Officer Hansen. Could you tell me what's it look like there? Paint a picture for us, if you would.
Good morning, Pete. Yeah, we've got a mess on our hands, really. We haven't seen anything like this up here really in about 40 years now. What we had, due to the significant rainfall along, we've had flash flooding. Many of the roadways in and around Duluth are experiencing dangerous conditions, sinkholes, manhole covers off, roadways that are completely underwater, and it's just created a dangerous situation. So we've advised residents in and around Duluth to only travel in emergency-only situations. I know the city of Duluth, for example, is closed except for all non-essential employees were notified not to come in, and those are the types of advisories that are putting out.
Wow. Now, have there been any evacuations ordered?
There were evacuations done earlier this morning. Along an area near the St. Louis River where we were particularly hit hard with flooding. There were homes that were evacuated this morning. All people are accounted for and safely out of there. Again, the problem is we're expecting and still getting forecast more rain, and as well as we've got a dam that they need to open up a little bit northwest of Duluth to allow some water down, and that'll affect the lower portion of the St. Louis River where portions of where we did some evacuating already will be affected. So we're just kind of watching it. It's all still fluid, but our main thing up here is just making sure people just aren't going anywhere.
Yeah, and how about people that might be traveling that area from here? I mean, you have a lot of roads closed. Would you recommend that people, I would assume that you don't want people to go through Duluth, right?
Well, we hate to discourage people typically in the summer from visiting our town, but now would be a time to stay away, correct? Yeah, until we have a better handle on where things are at. I mean, I-35 into Duluth and 61 and a lot of the major entry points anyways are already routing people in different ways, but right now, truthfully, to come in here, there again are just many areas and many intersections that are considered dangerous right now.
And as far as any more rain, are we getting into a situation, you said we haven't seen that for years? I was reading about the year, I think 1972. Is that the last flood that you really had that affected the city that much? That's
exactly it, yeah, 1972. It was a major problem then, and some of what I've been hearing this morning from others is it was a similar event. Major sinkholes. I've seen some photos out there of what we've had around here, and there's sinkholes that are 30 feet across and probably close to 100 feet long. So it's major. Then again, with the geography, I was just going to say, with the geography, obviously with Duluth being the terrain that we have up here in the hillsides, we've got so many areas that we've actually created some mudslides and some areas of roadways that have become unstable on the hillside due to so much water running underneath them.
You know, we had heard maybe a polar bear was reported loose from the zoo or some other zoo animals, but can you safely say that everything's okay there?
You're correct. There was one that actually got out of the exhibit, and we did have reports that other animals may be loose. I'm glad to tell you that all animals are present and accounted for, so we're good.
All right. Well, Officer Hansen, thanks a lot for taking time out to tell us a little bit about the situation there in Duluth. Hopefully the rain will hold off. Once again, folks around Duluth kind of hunkering down for what's to happen in the next 24 hours.